Good morning, sunshine. And good morning, YouTube. It is the crack of dawn here. I actually have to be at work in a few hours. It is, early because I got a phone call saying that my company would be opening late because of the snow, and that's all fine and good. But they gave me a call like 2 hours before I usually wake up. So I figured I'm not going back to sleep at this point, so I might as well, do something else. So what I'm doing is, well, this. And I want to show you first and foremost what I have done so far. I'm not saying I'm done, but I hadn't seen one of you in a long time. Get over here. Get over here and take your medicine. Okay, if he messes with us again, I'm going to kill him. But I'm going to be for in a moment. So, I finally finished these, well, not finished actually, I mostly finished the 3 modules. It took me 3 different trips of going into our spawn mine and getting a lot of redstone. I used up most of the clay, and I had to make 3 different, no, not 3, only 2 different cuttings of the birch logs to make this, these roofs over here. It took me the longest to lay them because I made them single layer deep here. Well, probably would be easier if I made them thicker, but I wanted them to look a little simple, and then the inside. I still am having some lagging problems like you see here, so when I get a chance, I want to go into the nether and get a lot of glowstone. Part of my initial idea for this base was I wanted glowstone floor and ceiling lighting. That's just the thing I like. I agree with Direwolf 20's idea about torches. I'm not a huge fan of the torch system, only because it looks just, it doesn't match. The torches, are okay, but it doesn't really go with the walls. So it's an aesthetic choice more than anything else. But as you can see now, I do not have proper entrances for these yet. That's because those I still need to grow those. I decided to use the birch for the roofs, but I want to use oak for the aperture entrances thingamabobbers. So that's got to grow over time. So what else have I done? Well, one other thing that's kind of cool. I don't know if you all talking about here. Yeah, check that out. I went back and forth about what I was going to do with the top of the tower. And I said, you know what? I'm using all this glass for this part here. I might as well use glass for the top. My other idea would have been what was going to be used Greatwood logs, because I have so many of those things. But I was like, I got wood everywhere else. I don't necessarily need wood at the top. But when I'm actually at the top of my tower, I kind of want to see sky. And I like that idea. Then again, I'm not sure how I'm actually going to be at the top of my tower. But, it is what it is. And I've always had a thing for glass pyramids in Minecraft. Actually, that thing's a little high, but well. I always had a thing for building glass pyramids and different things. This is regular shape here. I made quite a few that are the other way, sort of. I'm not even sure the orientation turns 45 degrees. So, what am I going to do today? What indeed? Well, I'm going to go on a little adventure, actually. I'm going to go see what I can find. I got, as you can see, I got my fishing pole here. I've also got this fishing pole from aquaculture. So I may take in a little bit of fishing as I'm going through here. But first thing I'm going to do is just something I've been meaning to do for a while now. Look at the cursor. Yeah. I'm finally going to build those ME processor. I've been processing myself for a while. So I'm going to build 4 of those 1Ks and partition them for the big stuff I got down there, for cobble, for dirt, and most definitely for cobble, dirt, and the other thing. Anyway, I'm going to do that, and I'll be back when I got something interesting to report. So, see you in a bit. Okay, well, I have not left yet. I did craft these ME things, but that damn fan-made Enderman still comes at me. So I had an idea. I'm going to do something I have not done yet, and that is I'm going to mess around a little bit with Arcane Scrolls. So I haven't done too much with it, but I do know that you can do this kind of thing. I've never been quite clear on how you make stuff. Let me see here. Okay, so I believe you go to first thing you do is you select what spell you want. I don't know what this this gibberish is doing. Maybe there's a. Oh, you know what? It's probably saying I can't access these because I don't have enough levels to even look at them. So, okay, that works fine for me. So, right scroll is range. That's like the most basic of all the spells. I got quills, but I don't have any of this. I think it's parchment. No, that's Ars Magica. And let's see what we got here. Here we go. Scroll, that's what I was looking for. Oh, I do have paper on me, that's right. That explains it. I'm always trying to carry paper around me because I've heard that when you're going around scanning, you should always carry scribing tools and paper because you may find random discoveries while you're at it. So I'm not gonna need that many actually. But alright, so now I have that, and I saw the right scrolls range. Now 1, right. And I picked 1 because I think as far as I understand, a lot of the things you can do with Arcane Scrolls, they're only single use. So like if I want to do fire, sets fire to all enemies within an AoE, does 6 hearts of damage to mobs or players and mobs. I believe that is only single use, but I'm not certain about that, and that's giving me a headache. One thing that's kind of, I mean, I need to learn more of these things, not to be honest, but I think most of these are kind of like, they're not really combat spells, as far as I understand it. For that, I would need Ars Magica, but this one in particular is a little bit easy. All it does is shoot arrows, but I'm pretty sure you can't collect them, can you? Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That not only lets me shoot arrows, it allows me to produce arrows if I can collect them. Nice. Okay, so sun's going down, but I'll be back when I got something interesting to report. Now we are armed with a little bit of magic. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Endermen. Ah. Like a magical arrow Uzi. Yeah! Sorry about that. I just wanted to show you 2 things. One, there would have to be an Enderman down here while I was, minding my own business. He just came out of nowhere. But one thing I did was I partitioned one of those drives, so it worked. Excellent. So here's what I did. I took the drive, put it into this here partition editor. Let me grab cobble. Took one of the 1K drives, put it in here, call this one cobble. Not really necessary, but I figure might as well. Put in the single item format. I noticed it didn't use up the cobble. It just used it as I think it's called a phantom item or something. So I dropped that into. For those of you paying attention, that would have been the alarm I normally use for work. Anyway, I dropped, so now I have this one here, which is for dirt, and this one here, which is for cobble. So I'm also going to have one for sand and for gravel. But one interesting thing is that I didn't go automatically. I just put this one in here, and it says 0. However, I know for a fact there is cobble in my system. So watch what happens. Because the thing is partitioned, I'm going to go here, take out the little cobble I have, and then put some more back in. I think this kind of like resets the system. It sort of gives priority to that drive where I can only fit that. So, yep. So we've got one 63 types in there. It's only going to allow one type in there, but it can hold. Are you serious? I'm curious how the heck he hit me from over there. Fan-made Enderman. Okay, so I'm curious how much mana I used up. So I got. Here we go. Oh, cool. So I still have 1710 AE remaining. It's actually not that much when it comes to it. But okay, so I'm gonna finish this and then I will go on my adventure. Gotta get out of this place. Drive me crazy. Hello again. Well, I said I come back when I had something interesting, so I think this qualifies as interesting. So essentially what I did was I walked around for a while, then I came back to our quad, then I decided to head west. So I'd be this way. So yeah, this is west, and our quad is back that way across the river, just past one island. This is I think another like a continent, and I found I found a Farlander here. Do you have anything to trade? It's not a very good deal. How about you, little guy? Oh, where did the guy go? Oh well. But most importantly, I found one of these little guys. I think this is our very first silverwood tree. So I'm gonna get my sickle and see what I can find. If I'm lucky, I think you have to actually be pretty lucky in order to find a silverwood sapling. Interesting. I thought there was always a node inside this stuff. Okay, shimmer leaf. From what I understand, you actually need shears in order to take shimmer leaf. So let's see. Yes, because if you break this stuff, it turns into quicksilver, which is useful. But I think we need this at the moment. And I'm actually I'm in a second witchwood forest here. Kind of cool. I got a witchwood sapling. Where I put my axe. Yeah. Glad I brought this thing with me. Okay. So let's see if we get lucky and find something in this. I guess it was because it was so close to the other tree, the leaves grew much higher than they ordinarily would. Oh, got one. Okay, I'm just gonna check these. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know, I think it might even be impossible to get more than one sapling per tree. I just want to check, just in case the impossible happens. Very cool. So I got plans. I got some plans to use with this thing here. I think I'm either gonna put it in my garden or my orchard. I haven't quite decided yet. And nothing adventurous in there. And I have plenty of you know what? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I have to steal some of your house. So, be right back. See if I find anything else interesting. Hello. And I'm back. So, it turns out that that new continent that I discovered was actually a medium-sized island. So, not a heck of a lot to report in terms of the western direction over there. I'm trying to compile a little map for myself. I'm very bad with directions, but I'm trying to figure out where exactly things sort of are in the world, much as I can. So what I'm doing right now is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, something about right here. That should do it. And what I'm doing is I am planting my silverwood sapling. And I decided to put it in my garden as opposed to my orchard because I don't actually want to breed silverwood trees. The drop rate on the saplings is just way too low. What I do want on the other hand, actually what I really need is bone meal. I think I have none. I got a couple left here, so I'm hoping this will make it grow. It probably won't. Oh, it's actually unaffected by that. Oh well. So hopefully that it'll grow eventually. And the reason I'm putting it in a garden is because I want to grow mana beans. I want to get a chance. I've never actually grown them before. So I'm kind of curious how. My understanding is that you need a silverwood tree to grow, which slowly changes the biome around it into, I think, an enchanted forest, and that allows you to put mana beans, grafted mana beans, onto the silverwood tree, and at that point you can just harvest them to your heart's content once they ripen. That's my understanding. But I think they're actually random in terms of what they actually yield. So. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna head a little bit more and see what else I can find. Hello again. So I'll give you a brief update here. So what I did was from quad I went west before and I found those two islands. I went north and found a swamp and nothing else. I went south and basically just found the ocean. So there's not a heck of a lot in those three directions from Quad. Then I went back east. And remember, east was the direction of our mine. So I actually went by the mine. And past the mine, there is a swamp. Then there's a haunted forest next to the magical forest. There's a desert. And beyond that is this little forest. And in this forest, I found one of these. And this has a spider web in it. And you know what that means. This is an infested greatwood. So there's a chance we might get a chest under here. So let's see what I can find. Yep, there it is. Let's see, we got... I don't know what that is, I've never seen it before. Oh, I ran across an essence pool, so I picked up some of that liquid essence. That's what that is. Ender Eye. Oh, I don't think I'm planning on using that. I'm not gonna grab it. Wheat. I don't really have the space for that. Electrical steel. Nether quartz. Oh, by the way, I took a little bit of time off camera to take a look at this. This is the handbook for rotary craft, and this thing is confusing as heck. Now, full disclosure, I was actually very briefly in college an engineer. This thing gives me a friggin' headache. So I think I'm going to be skipping the rotary craft. In fact, I'm not even going to keep the book. So there we go. These, however, I am going to, because I am going to do some stuff with blood magic. So there. Okay, but I think I might. Yeah, I'm going to set a waypoint for this though. Just in case down the line I need some great wood. I think I've got a pretty good supply at the moment, but I might need one in the future. So another great wood tree here. Hang on. Two great wood trees. Cool. And looks like there's a plains beyond here. Okay, let's see what we can see. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the mother lode. Okay, so essentially, it's not that big, and it has gates and flaming zombies. But this is a second magical forest biome. Basically, I went as far east as I could. Over that way is desert, and past that is the ocean, and that's pretty much it. I may, when I decide to go past that, but for the moment, this is kind of my continent. So I was very happy to find a second magical forest biome. The first one I've not fully exploited. This one I'm definitely looking forward to checking out, because I'm looking at least 6 silverwood trees just in this small area. A couple of great wood trees, maybe find 1 or 2 that are more than infested. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, this is pretty cool area to be in, definitely. Whoa! Okay, now I've seen these before. These are wicker men, but I've never seen one that's quite that elaborate. Huh. Let's check it out. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with wicker men, they're basically just hay bales. But underneath the hay bale is a spider spawner, or in this case a zombie spawner. Bye-bye. But the hay bales themselves are quite useful. If you happen to find these when you're first starting out in Hexit, by the way, these are actually added by Witchery. I love this bit of terrain generation. You just take these and you can make a lot of wheat out of it. One of these wicker men will save you for a long time from having to hunt. Okay, so let's see what else we can see around here. But that was pretty cool. I had never seen an elevated wicker man before. Ooh, we got some horses. Too bad we're so far away from anything. But to be honest, after a while, what I was really looking forward to finding is a village. I have not seen any villages in this map so far. I know I have generate structures turned on. Okay, that's the Mystic Enderminion. And yeah, I'm gonna try it. Come on, don't die, don't die. Cool. Wait, did I get anything? Nothing. You didn't drop anything. Oh, I heard that the Enderminions drop staves and stuff. Okay. So yeah, this has been sort of the highlight of other trip is finding this mystic forest here. I say, sorry, magical forest. Sorry, this actually is very confusing to me sometimes because this is a magical forest. This is from Thaumcraft. Magical forest, Thaumcraft. There's also an enchanted forest, which is from, there's an enchanted forest from Biomes of Plenty. And there's also an enchanted forest that's from Twilight Forest, which is not part of this mod pack. Natural Forest B, because I have the other one that's a little bit closer. Oh, what's that? Yep, that's a mana bean, but I am totally full in inventory. Okay, so I think I have had enough of adventuring for today. I'm going to head back to the base, and we'll sort of figure out what we got. Okay, and what we got is another infested Greatwood tree. See what this one's got for us. Name tag, very nice. Alchemy, another bucket. But like I said, I am totally full of inventory. So, okay, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, this magical forest is freaking huge. I found another infested Greatwood tree. Name tag, standard binding agent. Ooh, a page from Mistcraft, nice. Lengthening crystal and some more wheat. Cool. Yeah, this thing is gigantic. This is the kind of biome I would have loved to have made a base in if I known it existed. But you know, I'm at 2200 X, so this is pretty far away from my base camp. There's no, realistically, I would not have gone 2,000 blocks from spawn to check out all the different biomes here. It's just not the thing I would do. Still, as good as this place is, the lack of, well, the presence of creepers is one thing. The tree cover here is so dense that they can actually move through, even though it's not a roof forest or anything. But the pumpkins, nice. I don't have any pumpkins yet. Might need those. Wow, this thing is vast. Oh, there's another one. That's the third I found. Just this little, just this biome. More of the binding agent, a wrench, a white stone, and some nether quartz. I'll drop off the lettuce seed. I'm just leaving a torch there. If I happen to come by again, I'm like, oh, okay, I already got that one. I want it to go on all the way before I can know I did it. Oh, there's a desert that way too. Okay, I'm going to keep checking this out, and I'm hoping to find a village. I really would like to find one. I'll explain why in just a minute. Okay, I'm having a couple of cuts around here, but as far as I can tell, I think I'm starting to get up on the half-hour mark, and quite frankly, I need to get it going because it's almost time for me to go to work. So sorry, this hasn't been a heck of a lot of stuff going on in this episode. It's mostly been me running around trying to find anything, but I did not find a village. And the reason I wanted to find a village is because I need emeralds. Specifically, I need an emerald in order to make an Arthana, which is a tool from Witchery. So if I can't find a village, which seems like I'm not going to be able to, at least for the time being, means I have to make a mine in an Extreme Hills biome and try and dig one out. So that's going to take me some time. Well, sorry this is a short episode, but this has been Kankadia for FTB Horizons, and have a magical day.